The following is an article from our website TFD Talks, and it is about PBIS. How effective is it? Enjoy.
Biss stands for Positive Behavioral Interactions and Supports. The overarching goal of Biss as a classroom strategy is to create safer, more positive learning environments for students of all ages and levels. Most importantly, perhaps, Biss adds behavior as a classroom topic like any other. Here, everyone is first and foremost as student administrators, teachers and students alike are learning new skills to improve the school experience for everyone who participates in the process. But while this all sounds great on paper, especially in this age of headline-making school drama and terror, how well does Biss actually work? We turn a spotlight on Biss itself in this article. How does Biss work in schools? There are 3 tiers to the Biss system: primary, secondary and tertiary. Primary Biss Tier 1 or minimal. The primary tier is designed as a preventative measure. Ideally, primary Biss should be implemented before behavior problems have developed to any serious degree. Tier 1 is ideally designed to support 100% of students in a single institution. Secondary Biss Tier 2 or moderate. The secondary tier identifies core behavior problems and identifies the needs of students who are acting out, then aims to address these needs as a means to eliminate the behavior problems. Tier 2 is designed to support, at most, 15% of the students in a given institution. Tertiary Biss Tier 3 or high. The third tier takes Biss to the level of each individual student, which means it cannot be implemented on a broad scale within any institution. Tier 3 is designed to address 5% of the student body at most. Schools can choose to implement a single tier or combine tiers for a truly comprehensive approach to preventing as well as treating ongoing behavior issues. Is Biss backed by research data? Any process that has been objectively tested using the latest scientific research protocols is said to be empirically supported. As we just learned, Biss is not one set one-size-fits-all system, but rather a comprehensive, flexible, multi-tiered approach to positive behavior modification in schools. This has complicated research efforts to date somewhat, since no 2 schools or school districts are likely to implement the Biss approach exactly alike. Because of this, it isn't enough to take any raw data set at face value and conclude that Biss works because it worked at one school or in one school district. Rather, it is important to poke around behind the scenes and learn more about the schools being evaluated, how they have implemented Biss, which tiers and to what degree they adopted Biss protocols, are they dabbling or truly intent on promoting behavior change. Here is a great example. In one 9-year study, schools in a single state delivered sufficient data to indicate Biss can potentially impact school culture as well as student behavior. However, to achieve this aim, the study specified the need for moderate to high implementation in the school, ideally along multiple tiers on an ongoing basis. What about the controversy over Biss rewards? While the majority of experts in the educational field support Biss protocols as a positive addition to any school, concerns remain about the controversial use of tokens or rewards to motivate student behavior. Token rewards is a term meant to indicate small awards. Most commonly, token rewards are distributed via a point system, not unlike how a child might earn paper tickets at an amusement park for mastering different levels of a popular game. Students can then accumulate points towards bigger rewards, but can also lose points along the way. Argument for token rewards. Advocates see the token system as a multi-purpose benefit. First, students receive immediate positive reinforcement for demonstrating good behavior as well as a bigger incentive to continue to adhere to behavioral guidelines on the school campus. Second, the token system subtly teaches money management skills as well, as students begin to grasp basic concepts of saving and spending their points. Third, some administrators believe the token system also trains teachers not to overlook or actively screen out students who consistently disrupt the classroom, giving these teachers the skills to be inclusive in a positive way. Argument against token rewards. Detractors say that token rewards actually do represent a one-size-fits-all approach to classroom management, and a superficial one at that. Here, detractors say that important lessons in conflict resolution, attention-seeking and mature communication fall by the wayside in favor of arcade-style payouts. Some teachers and administrators worry that the emphasis is on the reward itself rather than the other less tangible benefits of behavior change. To date, This argument has yet to be resolved. Again, it may fall to each individual school to oversee, track and modify Biss as needed to ensure implementation does not become lazy or largely ineffective, leaning too heavily on token rewards to the detriment of deeper life lessons. What is perhaps most important to recognize here is that token rewards have long been a popular addition for the sake of classroom management. Biss as a comprehensive approach offers the option to dig much deeper into classroom management and individual student needs with additional tools such as role-playing, mentoring and structured classroom lesson plans focusing on behavioral skills. Schools that implement Biss comprehensively have the best chance of using token rewards in their proper place without abusing them to the student's ultimate detriment. How does mentoring in Biss work? One less frequently discussed aspect of the Biss approach is mentoring. Mentoring is a component that is increasingly emphasized in Tier 2 and Tier 3 implementations, where the potential student base is much smaller and more carefully controlled. Biss mentoring can take a number of approaches both inside and outside of the school or even the classroom itself. In some cases, students may be referred to the school's in-house Biss mentorship program, which includes support or encouragement groups and/or one-to-one mentoring sessions. In other cases, trained adult mentors may also work with the student's family outside of school hours to facilitate a whole-family approach to and support of the child's educational success. The success of any Biss mentoring program begins with having useful criteria to identify students who might benefit from mentorship. The school that succeeds with Biss mentoring will be able to identify at-risk students sufficiently early to accomplish more than just managing behavioral emergencies. As well, Biss initiatives that include recognition of students who may benefit from other assistance will have the highest chances of lasting success. Can Biss work for students with special needs? The fundamental architecture of the Biss approach includes students with special needs or special mental health concerns. In the Biss curriculum, this is called wraparound or SW-Biss. A wraparound Biss program is by definition a Tier 3 program that includes students with physical, developmental, emotional or mental special needs as well as other special needs. The goal with a wraparound Biss implementation is to tailor the environment to meet the student's needs, rather than attempt to force-fit the student into the school's existing offerings. As well, a wraparound Biss program includes a student's family and community to build a firm foundation for each student to succeed in their own way. Biss does show great potential to be effective at the classroom and individual student level, provided implementation is sufficiently comprehensive and doesn't rely overmuch on rewards.